And welcome everybody to yet another episode of Man Shakes His Fist at Things. I of course am the man who shakes his fist, Uble Peñalosa, and today I will be shaking my fist at video game adaptations into cinema. Why, you ask? Well, on April 4th, 2025, we will be seeing the release of a little movie called Minecraft. Yes, that's right, Minecraft. The video game about a man named Steve who mines things and then crafts those things into different things, hence the name Minecraft. I'm interested, I'm not gonna lie. Me and my family have really been getting into Minecraft these past few months. It's sort of starting to become a problem. It's addictive, man. You start mining for things, you might find diamonds, you might find gold, and then you can build things with the stuff that you mine. It's wild, but that's just me again. A lot of you out there might be wondering why in the hell are they doing a movie about the video game Minecraft? But then again, we've seen more bizarre adaptations from video games. Super Mario Brothers '93, that shit was wild. Watch it on some kind of psychedelic, and I assure you, your life will never be the same. Prince of Persia definitely could have done a better job of that adaptation. Of course, no fault to you, Jake Gyllenhaal. What's another video game movie? Fried Green Tomatoes. That video game was wild, but the movie didn't really have anything to do with the video game. People watched it. So I really want to keep these episodes short and simple. So I'm just going to jump right into some of the video game adaptations that stand out the most. In no particular order, maybe in a particular order, I have no idea. I didn't plan this out at all. I'm just happy that my family is safe from Sam's threatening violence. Apparently he liked my last video, so here we are, doing it again. My family is safe. They're in a secure location. I'm not gonna say where because if Sam's watching, he's gonna know where they are and he's gonna try to go after them again. So what's one of the first video game adaptations that comes to mind? I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, I'm gonna go chronologically from as a child growing up. And one of the first video game adaptations that I remember watching as a kid was Street Fighter. That's right. I don't know if our producer is able to do anything with the green screen. I put it up again. Fuck it, why not? If he is able to do something with it, you're gonna see a very cool image of the Street Fighter movie right behind me. If not, it's just gonna be a green screen. Imagine a trailer of Street Fighter playing behind me right now. There you go. This movie starred Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's right, the famous Irish actor, as Gayu in American. It also starred other actors and actresses. The guy who played M. Bison, I believe, was Raul Julia. May he rest in peace. This was famously, I believe, his last role. But it was a wild movie at that age. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It was very subtle. It wasn't in your face with powers and Ajuukins, but it had a few things. If you blinked, you missed it. And that shit was wild as a kid because you were seeing something that you played video games on the big screen. So that movie was awesome. I never saw the other Street Fighter movies, which, by the way, when I talk about a video game, I'm kind of lumping up all of the movies that came out in that video game franchise. So Street Fighter movies, I know there's a few. I know there's a Chun-Li one out there somewhere. Haven't seen it. Arturo probably watched it, probably approved of it. If it is, awesome. Go watch it. But Street Fighter, I feel like they did an okay job with it. I mean, it was pretty wild. Blanca was pretty crazy storyline. I don't remember a lot about it, but I know that I enjoyed it. Now, following Street Fighter, and I don't know when exactly or how long after Street Fighter came out did this movie come out, but the next movie that I remember absolutely blew my mind. And I'm talking the impact that this movie had on me. It's still lasting. I still listen to the soundtrack for this movie when I'm working out, when I'm cooking, or when I'm doing yard work. And that, of course, is Mortal Kombat. I mean, just the Mortal Kombat, that it gets the blood going, And the movie did as well. Jesus Christ, I remember Scorpion, fucking Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage's role. I mean, this movie had it all. And compared to Street Fighter, which just kind of dipped its toes into the superpowers and the force hits and shit, Mortal Kombat just went all out. I mean, they had Scorpion, his saw thing coming out of his hand. That was wild. That was really fun to watch. It was a good time to be alive. The other Mortal Kombat movies, again, haven't seen them. I think I saw Annihilation, which was part 2. That one I also enjoyed, again, because I recognize the characters. Reptile, I believe, makes an appearance in Annihilation. Other characters also come out in it. I remember watching a trailer, like a fan-made trailer of what looked like a gritty Mortal Kombat take, and it's Johnny Cage, and he's a spy or something like that. It's awesome. I definitely recommend you look it up. Maybe there's a link somewhere behind me, I don't know. But Mortal Kombat, I think, has been a pretty good adaptation so far. Yeah, it's some goods and some bads, probably. I don't know, I haven't seen them all. But I feel like more good than bad, at least for me personally. Those were the early years. The reason why I skipped the Super Mario Brothers is because, Jesus, that movie was bad. I mean, I cannot emphasize how bad that movie was. To be a child and to find out that there's a movie coming out on a beloved video game, not just any beloved video game, but probably one of the most popular video games at that time, with blue skies, green mountainscapes, and water and colorful characters. And then you get the movie, which is just this dark, I feel like they filmed it in Gotham, maybe, I don't know. What they did with it is just, it still hurts my head when I start thinking about it. So I'm gonna try to move on fast, but that movie was bad. But then they made up for it. Jumping a little bit forward to 2023, we got the Super Mario Brothers with Chris Pratt, of course, and other friends, and Charlie Day, Luigi, and other people. That movie was fun. I enjoyed it. It was animated, so it was a little bit easier to enjoy. They were able to get the characters right and all that. The story was fine. I liked it. I'm excited to see if they do a Luigi's Mansion adaptation. But honestly, and I say this with the most optimism, but I think that pretty much caps off the movies. No, you know what? I'm wrong. There's other movies that I like. Resident Evil. You see, this is what happens when you rely on your memory for a list of movies. I had all of this written down, but I don't have access to that list. So there's Resident Evil. Those movies were good. I didn't know much about the video games because I never played the video games. So I don't know if the adaptation was accurate or not, but I really did enjoy the whole zombie umbrella academy. No, not academy, umbrella sheriff, police people. I like that whole storyline. There were some memorable kill scenes in that movie. If you haven't watched it, definitely, and I'm talking about the first Resident Evil. I know it's had maybe like 8 or 9 after that. I don't know. I haven't watched all of them. I think Ryan Reynolds is in a few of them. Maybe, who knows? But I really enjoyed the Resident Evil adaptations into movies. Maybe the story could have been better. Who knows? Again, I'm relying on my memory. But we have Street Fighter, we have Mortal Kombat, we have Resident Evil, and we have Super Mario Brothers. I think that tops my... No, you know what? There's another one. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. Believe it or not, I've enjoyed these movies. Meow. No, but for reals though, the whole history of that first movie, it's fucking wild. If you all remember, there was that first trailer that dropped, and the style that they chose to go with for Sonic was bad. It's like if you would have asked my 7-year-old son to put on a blindfold and then draw what he thinks Sonic the Hedgehog looks like in a different universe where video games are bad, and that's what they chose to go with. That style is what they chose to go with. And the trailer dropped, and everybody was in uproar, everybody was angry. and rightfully so, because wow, that was a really bad style to go with. Just the way he looked, it was wrong. So they pulled back the trailer, they pushed back the release date, they went and they CGI'd with computers. This is my computer fingers. They CGI'd all of the Sonic scenes to make it look more video game accurate. And I gotta say, it worked. Shit, we're on like part 3 now. Keanu Reeves is Shadow. Idris Elba is Knuckles. I mean, what world do we live in where the Sonic movie franchise is pulling that kind of voice actors? And they're entertaining. Jim Carrey as Eggman. I mean, it's damn good casting, and the stories are good. I haven't watched part 3 to be honest with you, but I hear it's good. My kids watched it and they enjoyed it. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, definitely a good adaptation. Now, I want to spend some time on maybe some of the not so good adaptations. The one that stands out the most, Tomb Raider. I haven't seen the most recent one with various actresses and actors whose names I do not know, but the one with Angelina Jolie. Ugh, that movie was tough to get through. Again, I never actually played the Tomb Raider video games. A lot of the video games that I played as a kid were just, your Super Mario Brothers, your Lee Calloway's Pudding Challenge, those types of games. So Tomb Raider was something unknown to me, but I went to go watch it either way. As a movie, it was not that great. I cannot imagine, for those of you who actually played the video game and then had to go watch the movie, what you felt. Comments down below if any of this is bringing back some tucked away memories on how you felt about these movies. But I'm going to have to put Tomb Raider on the list of maybe video game adaptations that have not done so well. I already mentioned Prince of Persia. That movie, where to start? I played the video game. The storyline was great. Could have been a really great movie, but the studios, of course, interfered and probably messed with it. I don't know if I would have gone with Jake Gyllenhaal as the main actor. He's not Persian, and even then, I really don't know if he had the look and the feel for that. But if they choose to revisit it, shit, why not? It might be a damn good movie to go with. What's another video game movie that was adapted into cinema and wasn't really that great? I'm sure a lot of you are like yelling at the screen right now. Oh, you stupid idiot, you're forgetting about this movie. And how dare you? Okay, we barely know each other and you're yelling at me that way? That's just uncalled for. But you know what? Another one? Hitman. Also haven't seen that movie. I just brought it up because I know that it's been adapted from the video game into a movie. Is it good? Who knows? Maybe you should go watch it and find out and get off my back about it. Yeah, so I guess what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to shake my fist at is if you're gonna adapt a video game into a movie, put some heart into it. Try. It's not hard. The story is already there. The reason why the video games are successful enough to where you want to make a movie out of it is because it's had a good storyline. Don't mess with that. Maybe take a little bit out or maybe movieify some of it, but the main story should stay relatively the same. There's no reason why you should really be fucking with it. I really wish I had written that list down because I know I had more. I'm starting to realize that I think my memory might not be that great. But no, that's nonsense. My memory is the best. I guess there aren't any other video game adaptations into movies. We're just gonna have to wait for Minecraft to come out and people can then weigh in on what they think about it. I decided to do this episode because I'm pretty sure the other morons are not gonna watch the Minecraft movie. Sam, because it is way below his expectations for what movies should be. And Arturo, because I don't think he's ever actually played a video game in his life. He's just never brought it up. Actually, I think he played Snake a lot on the Nokia cell phones. And I think that's as far as his video game knowledge goes. I am a huge gamer. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to maybe talk about some adaptations that I wouldn't mind seeing. In fact, my good buddy Arturo recently sent me a potential casting, a fan-made casting for Red Dead Redemption. Damn, now that's a fucking video game. If done right, that adaptation, chef's kiss. Especially with the casting that you sent me. I'm pretty sure it's not behind me. So just trust that it's good casting. And this was Red Dead Redemption 2, by the way, not 1. Even though 1 is a good movie, video game, 2 is really the one that stands out the most. So that would be a cool video game to watch adapt into a movie. What's another video game that I wouldn't mind watching adapt into? Arkham, Arkham Asylum, the Batman video games. Those I think would make good movies. Why not? I mean, it worked in the video game universe. Bring it to the big screen. Let's see how it works. Warner Brothers. If you need any ideas on the Arkham video game adaptations, let me know. I think you can cast Robert Pattinson as the main actor, and have him be Batman. Who knows? Unless it's already happened. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, that has been my episode on video game adaptations into movies. Go out and watch the Minecraft video coming out April 4th, the Minecraft movie coming out April 4th. Tell me what you think. Make sure you do all that crazy stuff of liking and subscribing and sending me a thumbs up and telling your friends and family about it. I don't really care. Or don't. I don't mind. But yeah, that has been my man shaking his fist at things. Video game adaptations. Do better. You deserve it to your fans and you have the money to do it. So why not? Just be good, damn it. All right. Thank you, everyone. And I will hopefully see you sometime soon. I don't care.